loss, excuse me. Other than that, they have been absolutely rolling over anybody. So on paper, it's got to be big frames. But I mean, Spot Up, they've been impressive in their own way. They've had a couple of weak links. Bunny in their last game, unfortunately, was really struggling for a lot of it. They still managed to obviously clinch out the win, but there was a couple of moments where, people like Bunny were dying first, and it started to really kind of bog them down every now and then. I don't think it's the end-all be-all. I mean, Bunny is still an incredible player, and I'm hoping we can see some action come out of him today. Starting things off, though, it will be on the attacking side. Big frames. Spot Up, I honestly thought they were going to be going for something a little more aggressive on round number 1 here, but they're actually playing it very, very safely. Bringing the rotation over in from CT. It will be Asuna joining the party over towards B. The bomb is there for the attacker side as well, so I think things might actually consolidate here. And then there's a wall.
That wall, oh, and the trip bar. They know that people are there now. And this is perfectly played here by Spot Up. I mean, yeah, we expected a little bit more aggressive, knowing just how capable of fraggers they are. But I mean, you're going up against the big frames, an MDL team, a team that's full of Counter-Strike professionals. And you don't really want to mess around. This is a game that you have to take patiently. You have to win the aim duels. And just off the bat, the big frames have been deterred from the B bomb site. But I mean, they have that synergy. They have that chemistry. I mean, these guys have been playing for multiple ESEA seasons. They're a reoccurring theme in these Valorant tournaments, a reoccurring theme in all of Counter-Strike. And I mean, they have that chemistry. They have that synergy. And if you are the likes of Spot Up, who don't have that chemistry, you don't have that synergy, you always have the fragging power, but that only goes so far. Tucker, we've seen him play this position phenomenally before. He's called out the flash, being caught out the fault line, and he needs to get aggressive. Yor will get the bomb down. The spike has been planted. It's landed on the ground here. And the retake is on. Self-heal goes in. He'll heal up his teammate. Bunny still, though, behind this Sage wall. It's been walled off for them. Nerf will find the first kill. And already, this round seems all but hopeless as they're just hunting Bunnies on the chase. He's not finding anything. We'll finally take down Loner for a 4 versus 4. But still, that Sage wall is the biggest problem. Bunny's looking for more, though. Will get the second. Bunny, wonderful stuff here. 4 versus 2. But still, this spike is everything for the likes of Big Frames. They need to hold on to it. They're holding on to a thread now as it's just on to Dev. He's got no HP. 4 points of health. Tucker will push it. Tucker will take his life. 1-0 start. It couldn't have been any closer of a round to kick this matchup off.
I'm not sure how much it changed things, but actually right there towards the beginning, when that Raze was boosting on top of the box over towards mid-A, there's actually a little bit of team damage from that satchel charge, and Dev was down to like 70 HP or something because of it. I'm not sure if that actually made a difference in that final duel. I was watching Bunny's POV there personally, but I mean, that is something that can't really be happening. There's 2 players who I believe were damaged by that breach charge, and it forced out a heal from the Sage, if nothing else, but a bit awkward of a way to start. Still, though, it goes the way of Spot Up, and Bunny has already started to step up, which I'm really, really happy to see. Again, I know he's a good player, but just really did not have a good game, unfortunately, in their last matchup. Still ended up winning it, of course. But in the losers finals now, to keep their dream alive of getting that lion's share, the $1,500 on the line, needs to be a step up.
Oh, Figment. I think he's just barely spotted the side of a player in Tortuga. That jump spot, very reminiscent of this one favorite on Franco in the B apartments. Figment, though, the Spectre in his hand. He'll be taken out, though. Figment does get 1 here, but Dev will trade him back with the Sheriff. And, well, this attacking side has been stopped in their tracks by an Ice Orb. So Loner's going to have to back away. He has the Shorty to play with, though. Where does he go from here now? The smoke is down. The air smoke has been called in by the Brimstone. And this is getting a little bit dicey. Recon both immediately drop. There's no intel gain. Instead, they aim their attention towards the A bomb, but who's there? It's Tucker once more. He's been so dominant in these positions before. Flashbang goes out surely. They don't expect him to rush through this, and he doesn't. Smartly so, he'll take too much damage, but he can still do so much for your second flashbang. He'll catch someone blind. He will indeed. First player, it's Brimstone. Bunny will get the first. He's just overwhelmed. Nerf leaps around the corner. 3-on-3 now, but Asuna so dominant in these positions. Will get one more. He's evaded Nerf, but not for long. He'll be traded back here. The spike in front of their faces. Loner holds the corner with the shorty as Bunny takes down Nerf. That's all onto Loner. With this weapon. What? Oh, good lord! What the flip was that? Loner! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the? Excuse my French, but what the flying F-bomb? What the?
Call a pause. They actually called a pause.
Yo, can we get an attack? Can we get an attack? Oh my god. That's freaking disgusting.
I can't even be like, wow, what an insane play. I know damn well Loner was not expecting that.
I thought, oh, he's gonna jump around the corner again. What the flying? Oh, good heavens. Oh.
I need some water. That is the stupidest thing I have seen.
Tech pause for us. We need a caster's pause. I bet you right now everybody's watching this stream and being like, I want to see the reaction. I know it as well. Good. I'm watching the stream back right now, Kieran. I need to see this. I need to relive this moment.
I want to see chat's reaction to it. I can only imagine what it's gonna be.
Oh, look at that. That's unreal. That is unreal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my flying.
Jesus.
I've been told I can't curse by my producer, so I won't drop any F-bombs, but I was about to drop a metric crap ton. Oh my god, Loner.
How does he get away with that? Well, okay. Maybe when this unpause comes through, we can ground ourselves to reality, actually talk about things for a moment, and talk about how weird that round was. That was a full save. You know, they had shorties, they had classics, and they won that one. Now, again, yeah, towards the end, it was Loner with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. It was whatever that was, but to get even in that situation in the first place, it was already way too close for comfort for a defense here. That should not have gone down that way, and it did. What a crazy round, though. I mean, big frames. Again, despite that miracle play by Loner at the end of things, showing why they're a force to be reckoned with, whether they're on very weak pistols or rifles. Or SMGs, you never really know. I just don't even know what to say about that. I still don't believe that actually happened. My shorty doesn't do that. Nice little kill from Welshie.
I think we're talking about different things here. Welshie, one off of this actual, and I've seen a crazy man play Raze, and just the way he plays it is phenomenal. So whenever I see another Raze coming, I'm expecting the same thing. When I'm talking about crazy, he turns Raze into a legit weapon. I mean, you thought that the Raze was nerfed. Nah, the way that man that I'm talking about uses it is absolutely nuts. But just in this round, low HP for Buddy. He falls. It's up to Kono. He has the heal ability, no revive ability though. Oh, I thought he got the kill, but they just went through the teleporter. 2 versus 1, 2 ultimates at the ready as well. Brimstone's got the orbital strike, the revive available for the Sage, and Kono, he's just gonna be on the chase here. He's got a Spectre to work with, no armor, and not a lot of time. As soon as the spike goes down, he needs to be hot on their heels.
This is probably the best case scenario though for Kono. They gave him time to heal up from 40 HP, and it becomes a lot more palatable of a clutch. Now that he can do that, he can try to force an awkward situation by tapping the bomb, but really what he needs to do is get these kills. He spots where one player is, and he's going to be able to actually convert the kill onto it. Brilliantly played by Kono, but he has to have his head on a swivel. And unfortunately, that head will be cut straight off, and it will be a second round for the side of Spot Up, but I mean, or excuse me, of Big Frames rather. But another round where it's a bit too close for comfort. That was down to 1 versus 1 at the end of the day, and I honestly feel like it might have been a little bit safer if they just tried to take it from B, or take it to B from there. Still though, hindsight is 2020. Now the ones playing in the losers finals, I'm again just casting it, but already this game has only 3 rounds, or we're only 3 rounds into this lower bracket finals so far, and it's already delivering. I'm sorry, I still can't get over that shorty clip from Loner. It's been on my mind this entire time. I've been trying to focus on the game, but I can't.
All I'm gonna think about when I see Loner is just that shorty. I mean, man, he made it work. He's a shower, not a grower, let me tell you that. I've seen us straight onto the bomb site, though. He's been caught up by his teammates flashbang, and well, 4 versus 4, 2 ultimates still at the ready, still at the helm. They've got the Cypher and the Brimstone, 2 very, very strong ultimates. And, well, depending how you use them, you get so much information. You call an orbital strike right on their domes, and, well, that's all she wrote. Figment, though, he's used his cameras, given his position away. That tripwire, though, at chest height doesn't allow for him to jump over. There's no Sage to plant a wall in. Figment's trying to deny it, but he's missed the shots. He's missed the spray, but there goes the Sniper. Dev, what a careless mistake. What a careless error. Austin has capitalized on the second as well, and all of a sudden, It's a 4 versus 2. Well, she
Nerf
stands
has
strong
soul.
towards A short. They have an opportunity. Yeah, Nerf still has
No,
that
Nerf.
ultimate, but what can that do here? Call it in now. They're all grouped up on the side. That's perfectly
Oh my God.
timed. They're gonna catch one at the least. No! Nerf has got 2. Good heavens, my breath is out. And Nerf has called the Molotov as well. They surely have won. They're out with the defuse. The wall again. We go back to it. The wall saves them. It bails them out in Kono. The second time he's stuck at defuse like that, we'll have them 2-2. My tongue is twisted. I'm so lost, Kieran. I'm so lost.
I can't follow this game. It's 5 rounds in and I give up. 4 rounds, well, technically 5 now, but what is this going on? I thought it was done. That ultimate, did they not try to check if someone just taps the bomb right after? Because they were both hidden right behind the box, him and the Raze. They just didn't bother to check if someone got on the bomb after the fact, and so they're like, okay, cool, I'll stick it, cool, right behind this wall, in safety. And it was done. I've seen that wall work, that exact same wall placement work, like 5 times today. It's not that hard to counter, like, it's possible to play against it. I know walls, or Sage's wall is insane, but I don't know how this is working. Maybe fatigue is getting to some of these teams. They have played for a long time today, but that was just kind of a strange error coming out from Big Frames, I gotta say. Still though, it's all evened up 2-2, and considering this map is definitely defense-sided, as we have had confirmed all too many times now, it's kind of a nice sentiment, at least, if Big Frames can get more and more rounds through.
They're posted up towards the B site, though. Yeah, very quiet. You just hear the nades go in, the shots ring out, then all of a sudden, it feels kind of weird, It's like, oh, there's so much commotion, but now it's just, there's nothing for them. Roomba goes in. Austin has played that perfectly. Bunny will do the same, but instead Loner at long range will win. You gotta be right behind the Boombot. You gotta be right next to him. Austin has rocket. Big Bertha comes out clutch. And well, there's finally he's called it. That's the first time he's gotten more than one. The satcheling away to the side. Austin has evaded death. Just barely escapes by. Nerf will get one back, but the trades go back and forth. Austin has triple. And this match just brought more action than the past 3 alone. And my breath, I'm out of it. My voice is hoarse.
Do they have time for the plant here?
No. I'm losing my marbles.
I can't even be excited about that 3K with a rocket. Laz was talking with me earlier during a match, and he said Raze's ultimate, I don't think it's annoying to play against whatsoever. There's a lot of counterplay to it. I was thinking of that exact situation in my mind. Asuna just completely overrides around and gets 3 kills by law. This game is crazy, man. It's too much for me. It's 3-2.
We're 5 rounds in, by the way. We're 5 rounds in, by the way. Keep that in mind.
Oh, God.
We're 5 rounds in. And now we're on the 6th, and we've seen what? A shorty clutch with 2 shots, the shorty wins it. We've seen a 3K Big Bertha or pocket rocket. And I don't even know what else. What else is there to talk about?
Does that even count as a ninja defuse? I don't know.
It's an obscure defuse, I guess you would call it. I don't even know what to call it at this point. Figment just gets caught up by BR. I don't know what he was thinking. Just wanted to go into it. Austin's Moonbug. His Moonbug goes huge. He's caught one there. Just barely escaping the Orb. Strike though. Oh no, the Sova. He's on the hunt. He's out for blood. He doesn't connect the shots. Austin's position still unbeknownst. He's boosted up as well. This is brilliant from Asuna. The 100, 200 IQ play comes out from him once more. He's looking for more. The paint shots go in.
Dude, come on.
This man is literally flying like a bird. He's 20 feet up in the air. He dies before he touches the ground, though. 3 versus 1 for Loner. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm lost for words.
How did it end up in a 3 versus 1? I was paying attention the whole time, and suddenly it's all alone on Loner? Well, no pun intended, I guess. But, I mean, this is a force-up round. I understand that, not really delivering a lot with the pistols, but there was a lot invested into this, I gotta say. I mean, the fact that Bunny just decided to pop out his ultimate right there doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Welshie using his as well, and even the Sova ult coming out. For a round like this that looked all but lost from basically the get-go, I'm not really happy with the fact that they used 2 ultimates just to end up losing it. 3v0 at that, too. Doesn't inspire confidence for sure, but the attacker side is very tough, you know, so commiserations to them for having to start out on here, but I still think there's a very big chance for Big Frames to show up with a little bit more. There's 2 ults in play, and 3 for the defense side. Money also seems like it's going to be eventually making its way into a full buy. An operator coming out, interestingly.
Oh, we don't see a lot of operators on the attacking side, just in general. The operator's mainly used just to hold an angle, because it's not like Counter-Strike where it's just zoom banger. You click and instantly scoped in. There's that millisecond or that split second where you do have to use the zoom. So using it on the attacking side seems a little bit counterintuitive. I mean, Loader's got the Bape skin, so maybe he's here to hit some Vapes or Vapes. I don't even know where I'm going at this point. Kona, his operator is a little bit more viable. I love
Tucker uses ult here?
He does. Tucker? Oh, does he?
That's
Ooh,
3
Tucker.
here.
Oh, we've seen this so many times. He just sits in that angle. No, surely he doesn't get this one. Don't tell me he doesn't. They've already got one. He's just going to call the flashbang on in. He doesn't swing, though. That's brilliant. Tucker's just holding. He's biding his time where they're shooting through the wall. But Tucker knows they've slow-warned him. But the Rolling Thunder will catch them all. No, they back away, thankfully enough. But 5-on-5, 3 ults still stand strong. The Smurfs out here. They think this is an A execution, but they've gone towards B. This is so smart from the Big Frames. There's 2 players here. Asuna's what waits here. They've called in the tripwire. Well, she's tossed in a main shell, but Asuna remains below. 1 kill to be had, but not the second. Dev gets the wall bang. Kona's up from the site to hold this one off the floor. Pierce through the side. 2 versus 3. They have to take the teleporter. Spike will go down. There's plenty of time to rotate, but 2 versus 3. There's not a lot of left here for spot up.
That was absolutely brilliant. They pulled off that fake to absolute perfection. I have not seen a fake that good, I think, ever in Valorant, and they just pulled it off. They got the Rolling Thunder out of the hands of Tucker, which is absolutely huge. Now, sure, there are barely any other ultimates used from the defensive side, and so if they keep up at this rate and keep these guns, they'll be okay for this next coming round. But at the same time, you have to applaud how Big Frames played that. It could not have gone any better for them, I feel. 3 players remain at the end of the day. The 2 guns saved on Figment and Tucker. Gonna be a lovely addition to their arsenal.
Oh, Tucker doesn't get an exit though? Yeah, I thought they were all gonna go through it, but no. Instead they wait. That's probably the smarter decision, but yeah, very strong round from the Big Frames. Nice recovery to bring it back 4-3. And it feels like, honestly, we've been in this game for 10 plus rounds, but just based on all the action we've seen. But I mean, we're only 7 rounds in, and there's still more Valorant to be played. There's a possible 25 rounds to be had here, and I'm excited to see what the rest hold just based off this first 7. But this round should be pretty weak from this defending side, although they do have the Raze ultimate. So Asuna is going to try and go for a nutty big Bertha pocket rocket play.
Oh god, he might
Dev
pull it
gets him
off
into
too.
that long. Nobody's going towards long. Thankfully, though, they've decided, all right, I don't really want to get rocketed again, so they'll head back towards the A bomb site. A short is where their mission is to get this control, and that's smart enough. But Bunny, he's found one. Kodos on a second. We talked about Bunny not being a fragger, not being a killer, but this game, he's just turned up massively for this spot up side. Bjorn will get one back here, but still, this hold is very, very strong from spot up on the A bomb site. They might need to just rotate off here, Big Frames. Not a lot of information. And while the rotation's being called in from Asuna, they've got 1 player towards B, and this could honestly be a really devastating and heartbreaking hold.
This is just such a really... It's just such an awkward position for the attackers. Honestly, the best thing that has been going for them so far is that Bjorn got that trade kill over through Heaven. That was so risky for him to go for. The fact that he got it, though, gives a little bit of a glimmer of hope. Still 2 ultimates in play. Now only 1 ultimate in play. A gorgeous shot again by who else but Bjorn. I mean, Bjorn should be like the VIP here. He should be the one like in the back. He shouldn't be the one getting these entry frags, but he's making it possible. He's making this round possible for his team. 25 seconds left on the clock. They have still yet to actually prod their way in over towards B, but all the CTs are now making their home here. Figment! Oh god, he just found Bjorn. That is huge. That's actually round changing. Welshie at least will try to get the spike down. Fakes has second thoughts about it, but that gives enough time for Tucker to push through the cage, find the kill. Bunny is now alone, or not Bunny, excuse me, it's Dev now alone, but Bunny is right around the corner and ready to hunt him down. A heartbreak.
That is heartbreak. I mean, it was down with 3 versus 3. They just got eliminated left and right. Figment in his corner, posted up, drops a spike, and the rest is history. 5-3, 4 ultimates pulled out here. We've never seen all 5 called up for a single team. But well, these ultimates, they're a little bit menacing. Cypher's neural network or neural threat, as I've been told it's called, the orbital strike, the pocket rocket, Big Bertha, and the revive from Sage. That's a very dominant array of ultimates to be called out from. But not even to mention that the Breach's ultimate isn't in question yet. I mean, they're headed towards the B-bomb site. This is the site that they've had the most success on, and it lacks the most
the rocket
ultimates. But Asuna, yeah, the ultimate. That satchel, he boosts all the way above. He goes sky high flying. And well, you know what? He might just rain hell above.
He's gonna do it here.
He's called
Oh god, here it is.
Strategy. Oh, he's called the rocket just far
God.
too early. Doesn't connect the shots here. The Boomer now going out to get this information. The Orange looking to hunt them out here. Oh, Kono swings out wide. No advantage my butt. Kono gets two. A third from Kono. He's going massive. Lone is left alone now. He is Lone, and he's got one kill, but that's all he finds. Kono goes huge. And I don't mean to be like it, but I might just be a little bit homo for him.
I mean, look, you gotta love it. I'll tell you that. I absolutely love it. That round from Kono was wonderful. I mean, the first kill that he got makes sense, but that second kill, I don't know how he got that. The third one, that's just kind of a given. He was just jumping out a window. I don't know what that third person was doing, but incredible hold by Kono. Had the perfect spot to deal with that push, and despite the ultimate being expended by Asuna, they're already a third of a way to their next one with a potential to get at least halfway there to another. So very, very solid round for the defense. They don't even have to use that many ults to secure it. It's one of the best case scenarios that a defense could be in right now. Now they're prodding over towards mid-A for the time being. A little bit more pressure onto Tucker right now, but he's dealing with it just fine. A couple of tripwires coming out from the team Cypher is actually keeping him at bay for the time being. Tucker compromises his position a little bit. A recon drone will go out here. Or a recon arrow, excuse me, but it's quickly dispatched up. Tucker still lurks, and apparently out of nowhere, an orbital strike comes through. That just feels really mal-timed. I'm not exactly sure if I'm fond of that, but it doesn't matter when you get the kills behind it, I suppose. Bunny is there with a first here. Spike planted, sure, but that wall that has been their kind of guardian angel for all of these post plants is now no longer in action. A 3 versus 3 as the kills start flooding through. The floodgates are open, and they are just absolutely crushing everybody. Loner gets one with his shock dart. That's a little bit cute to look at, yeah, but Bunny is now right back in action. That kill is basically removed. I mean, yeah, but Welshie is just kind of stuck. He's stuck here. It's done.
Oh,
probably just like that.
Welshie. Oh, that satchel though, that could be huge. It doesn't connect as we would have wanted, but he can spray through and deny it. He's been caught out instead. They're not even on the spike. They got just enough time. That revive was huge. They could have played. I mean, there were so many angles that Welsh had to watch that he wasn't too sure. That revive from Kono before going down was massive. 7-3, they lead at the half. First currently, I should say. And there's more. There's more for them. But they've used, look how many ults they used. 3 ultimates just in that one round. And for what, that one defuse. That's a huge investment into that round. And now, I mean, they've got
it was actually just 2.
Team. Oh, just 2?
Yeah, they used the.
Oh yeah, it was just.
Wait, am I?
Wait, what?
No,
No,
am I stupid?
This
is where we.
I don't know. It's been a long day.
I know they used Sage. Let's just go ahead and go with Sage. Yeah, they used Ultimate.
I just remember seeing Orbital Strike and the Sage Revive, and then I somehow remembered that Asuna, or decided that Asuna used his rocket in that round. But no, he used it in the prior round. But yeah, 2 ultimates. That's a big investment to make. Bunny
is on something.
Holy
he already has another. He just had an orbital strike last round. That's why I was confused.
Surely not, Bunny. Orbital strike already. I mean, just 1, 2, 3. Left, right, and center. He's got another orbital strike, and the orbital strike is such a dominant ultimate to use in this game. It denies bombings, it denies access to sites. It's unbelievable. And with that ultimate, he could deny this entire A site. He could stop this entire attack. The information gained by Loner up towards A short is minimal. The boost goes up here.
Team damage.
Well, she's looking for something. Spotted a player towards the back of the site here. Kono's missed the op shot, but the intel they've gained, if the orbital strike comes in now, it won't, because Bunny's been taken away from this world. But 3 versus 3 on the A bombs, and this could be a very dominant hold. They have 3 ultimates to play with in big frames. They better start using it ASAP.
There's the spike coming through, though. Again, a little bit more team damage through, and it nearly leads death. I don't like that whatsoever. Res is expended. Asuna already pushing through. saying screw you to all the space that they are looking to hold. Tucker is immediately on the chase, immediately on the bomb, but Pure is ready. He is holding the line. He is doing his best impression of Hodor as he can, but they're already on the bomb. That wall, I mean, Dev will have to get the perfect angle. Tucker's watching it. That wall is so good. There's only so much you can do with that wall.
The walls, I mean, you have to do, it's like 5 seconds or 10 seconds at the most with a knife to break it open, and at that time, the bomb has already been defused. That wall is just, it's been the savior. It's been the saving grace of every team that we've seen on Bind so far today, at least for me. And, well, the walls, again, what saves them. Kondo's wall goes up, it bails them out of a hard situation, a sticky scenario, and just like that, we're at 8-3 last round of this first half. And if they go 9-3 spot up, they might have actually just pulled off this upset.
I didn't think I'd be saying that, but they're doing it. I want to believe. I want to believe. I mean, it becomes so much more favorable for them when I feel like they're on defense. Both these teams have guaranteed money, I just heard from our lovely producer, Sully. So already, I mean, these teams are just playing for the lion's share of it, I suppose, at the end of the day. It's been a long day, lots of Valorant being played. I'm sure they're fatigued, but they're being well rewarded. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just go ahead and use your rocket. That was kind of awkward. I'll be honest. Don't. Well, it's the last round of the half. I guess I understand that. True. Could have waited.
Off your feet!
He's has his operator, and well, they do have 2 ultimates left to play with. Breach has already called out his, obviously Austin we just saw, but 2 more now to play with. I mean, Cypher's Neural Threats and the Brimstone's Orbital Strike. I was gonna say, I thought for a second that Bunny used his Orbital Strike in the last round and would have said he had 3 in a row here. The Orbital Rocket, well, she point blank death strike, but there's the Orbital Strike. Bunny's got 2 kills. Spike drop that's on the bomb site, and Bunny's just gonna hold the line. He won't get the 3rd, denied the chance, but there's so much
What is
chaos.
going on, dude?
I can't even see, I can't even comprehend what's happening. Austin has got a double. He won't get the triple. He will. Life after death. He still gets the kill. Oh, I couldn't even comprehend what was going on. But 9-3, I know, spot up or spot on. They've taken the first half by 6 rounds. And Big Frames have got one hell of a comeback to make on their attacking side.
It has honestly been spearheaded by Bunny and Asuna. They have both had incredible performances so far. I mean, even looking at the numbers, you have to also give the edge to them as well. Asuna pulling up that 3K after using the meme rocket right off the bat. Bunny has been so good. I mean, again, Bunny was one I was giving the most flack to after their last game. Yeah. They were having a really quiet performance. I knew they were a good player. I knew they had it in them, and I kind of feel like a dad at the moment. I really do.
How does it feel?
I
you
feel
should be
proud.
ashamed.
You
should be ashamed. You should be ashamed.
I love myself. So shut up. How dare you?
Well,
but I mean,
I'm not going to disagree. You're completely right. Bunny was, what did he go last game? Like 6 and 10?
7 and God knows what. I would have to look at the scoreboard again, but lots of deaths. It wasn't very nice for him. But
he basically did a full 180. I mean, look at him now.
Already
talk about a glow up. You want to talk about a glow up? You better mention this man, Bunny. Complete flip run, complete turnaround. I mean, he's now leading the server in kills and least amount of deaths. This man is something else. I mean, he had one bad game.
Tucker has the least amount of deaths. What the hell? He has 4?
Oh, what?
Where has he been?
Surely not.
Where's he been this whole time? What?
Okay, Tucker. I mean, he's a crazy player as well. In the last game, an insane amount of 3Ks, an insane amount of triples. He was the guy that when they were taking the A bombs, that you looked at him to get a multi-kill, and well, he performed every single round. So it's expected that he performs as well. But Bunny is on the other hand a different beast. He's a bunny rabbit, but man, he's playing like a hare right now. And 9-3, a very slow round here from Spot Up. Yours caught in a cyber cage. I like this angle. There's so much going on around him that surely he doesn't get checked, but instead, Spot Up have gone towards the B bomb site. This is going to be a big take for them. 2-player stand, smoke's called in at everything. They're going for the tried and true plant here. Bomb goes down towards the A. You see it goes in and everywhere. But where do they go from here? They're already on the flank, though. They're out towards U-Haul. This could be a big take from them. They're holding strong here. There's no slow orb to stop them. Everybody and their mothers at U-Haul. Figment's got to hold this one off. He's back between the lines. He's back in the flank position, but Nerf and Dev go huge. Tucker's time to shine. He only gets one. Figment, though, is left alone. Double from Yor. An insane amount of kills here, Figment. is all that stands now. The bomb in front of him, the spike at his feet, the spike at his toes needs to kill the Silva now. He's running out of bullets. 9 left in the chamber. He gets one, but he's not long for this world. And a 4th round, the pistol to ignite the fire for Big Frames have got themselves 4 rounds to account for.
If you want to watch probably the craziest POV of that round, I would really recommend, once replays are in this game that is, go back and watch Dev through that. He was on like probably the craziest adventure. Towards the end, he literally jumped out of U-Haul right into 2 players, somehow survived, and then like right there the Sage was right behind him. Bjor somehow got a double kill, but literally he was just like crab walking around shooting up at people. It looks so stupid from the 3rd person, but no one could hit him.
I must weave my web better.
It's a round. I don't know. It wasn't clean. But messy wins are still wins nonetheless, and Big Frames, that is another one to add to their tally. The comeback is on, even if just a little bit. Oh, up? Bjor, I don't think he should
walk. What they needed. Oh, Bjor. Oh, it's a preemptive wall, right? If he feels a need to, apparently the fault line is going to have a cyber cage. I mean, it's precautions, you know. I don't want them to look at me. I don't want to look at them. It's a smoke screen basically, and
oh,
you know there are people in there. Do they? Oh, they've taken the teleporter. This is a daring B take. If Spot Up actually commit to this, I feel like it's a death trap. I mean, the wall's in front of you. You have no idea what's on the other side.
So long.
Slowly but surely breaking it. But yeah, there's time for them. They've taken quite some time to break that wall. They have a line of sight, but Welsh's got a Spectre at long range. He can just mow them down one by one as they come out. We know he's the king of sprays. And if he can hold this one off, it's surely all but over for this team.
Asuna's on 22 points of health and has yet to be healed up. Oh, wait, no. Kono's just waiting for the heal. In about 2 seconds, Asuna will be all healthy. Okay, cool. That is at least taken care of. He got tagged up really early on by, I believe it was, I want to say nerfed? Over towards mid there. Oh, pushing in towards B. It seems that they want to go into this death trap here, and they're dealing with it rather well. Asuna trades out one team member, backs up into the smoke, and actually goes right into his death. And what the hell was that cleanup? It's over. I mean, slowly they just kind of walk into, again, as you mentioned, a death trap. It's all swept up in the matter of seconds, and those pistols don't find nearly the same amount of success that we have seen previous times, not only in this game, but this tournament in general. 5-9. I don't want to say it's possible, because this is going to be their real first test. 5 Phantoms versus the shoddy buy of the defense here. On paper, I don't exactly give them an edge, but maybe they can start to impress. Smoke's early down. Bathroom's control most likely going to be taken, I would imagine. Yes, there it is. Orb yoinked away by Nerfed. Closer and closer he gets to his orbital strike here, and that's a lot of decent map control taken from the attackers. Bomb's still down. They're going for a regular default. Sully, I mean, do the defenders actually have a chance at this? Because their artillery is really bad.
They haven't upgraded weapons. They've invested into the weapons they have from the last round, and they're hoping that that's just enough to hold them back. But surely it has to be 3 Bulldogs, a Spectre, and a Marshall. That's not too bad. You know, Bulldogs are pretty good. If you know how to full stress, you know how to burst them as well. Land 4 headshots in a row. I mean, that gun is nothing more than a godsend. And well, this round, 5 Phantoms is what they have to contest against. Phantom of the Menace, because this is a menacing round here. As Spot Up are taking things slow. You mentioned the default, but now they're slowly but surely edging to the B side. And in most defaults, from what I know, is that you always want to get some information, but there's no information to be had. Big Frames are biding their time on the sites, and that's why I think this is going to work. They're going to be walking into another death trap that they're not expecting. They don't know what's going on, but looks like surely they don't head back to the A site. This A bomb site. It's been a menace to them, but surely they can take it. 2-player stand. Figment, he's edging out towards bathroom. His position is crucial. If he can get this kill onto Brimstone, it should be all but over. He needs to clear the close right. The bomb will go down the spike. 10 seconds left. They need to get on it. Now you're right. Time's of the essence, the nades. The paint shells have missed. Your spike is planted. 5-9. We go. And it's all but dire here. Boomba goes out for Welsh. The wall is up here, so it's giving the side of Spot Up some time. But it's just a matter of time before the flank comes in. Big Frames are hot on their heels. Welsh's trying to clear out Eagles to get that control. The wall is gone. The wall is nothing more than a distant memory. And there's a chance still, though. Bjorn will get the first onto Tucker. That might make it a little bit easier, alleviate some pain. But Kono still in the back of A. Short. Slow orb down. There's so many slow orbs can take the contest. They need to. They're not winning any duels. Austin has created light here, but he goes down. It's up to Figment to get this one. 1 versus 2. Not the 1 versus 1. They're on the bomb already. And just like that, 9-6 we go. And I can't believe it myself. There's so much action jam-packed into that one single round.
There were so many good opportunities. I'm not sure if they had the read on what Big Frames were doing there, but they seemed so afraid to take fights. They got the bomb, or the spike down, excuse me, planted with like 13 or 10 seconds left on the clock or something like that. And then from there, really, who I was watching most of the time was Nerfed. He had a Spectre, and he was close over towards Showers, and he was just trying to take a long-range duel with a Spectre. He couldn't hit his shots. I thought, okay, surely he's dead. But they were so afraid to take fights where he just managed to stay alive for so long. They broke down the wall, closed the distance where those guns are actually good still, and just won because of that, simply. It just really seemed like Spot Up were so afraid to take these fights because they're worried about something going wrong. I understand it, don't get me wrong, but it, I think, was one of the big killers for them in that round. And now this comeback is really on now. They passed their first big test, and now they will be given a freebie. Pistols on board, and Phantoms, not these pistols we're going to be up against. Oh, and the wall, too.
The wall goes up. Yeah, just before Austin could get a line of sight, the wall goes up, and he rung a couple of shots up, but I think those were eaten up by the wall. The orb acquired, though, for the Cypher. Austin still has his big Bertha rocket in our pocket, but if he's going to send it in, he needs to do it now. This is the sight opener that they need. They'll pop open the wall here. The smoke has gone down. It's really just on to the one player, the Cypher. He's managed 1 kill. The smoke's array. They're everywhere here, but Dev does not stop. 3 kills. Orbital Strike as well will take down Buddy. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, it's 7-9.
That was just brilliant. Dev single-handedly won them that round. I don't even feel like the Orbital Strike was necessary, but I think maybe they're just trying to deny the bomb plant. That way they don't have the extra money. Not exactly sure why they use the Orbital Strike. Maybe just, you know, salt in the wound, who knows. But that's 7 rounds. But that's where the good headlines end. Take a look at the ultimates, and take a look at the buy that's going to be coming through. 5 Phantoms. Probably all 5 ultimates, assuming Tucker can get an orb or something through. Literally, they can just press their ultimate buttons and probably find themselves in a very lovely spot here. It's happened before. I mean, look at the last round of that first half. They did exactly that. It was chaos that was hard to follow, and it was an overwhelming victory. This time, though, they're knocked down a peg. They lose their stage. Oh, God, that is huge.
No.
Oh, of all the people they could have lost, it's Kono. Now things couldn't be worse. They don't have that massive utility. They don't have a res in play. They don't have anything good. Knock down a man, playing at a disadvantage now. It looks so much better. This comeback has nearly found its destination, and Big Frames are now going to be staring down the barrel of 8, assuming they can keep this momentum up. 50 seconds left.
4 ultimates left, though. There are 4 ultimates on this Spot Up side. They've got the Raze big pocket rocket. They got the Breach Rolling Thunder, the Cypher Neural Threat. And I mean, there's still life in this round. It does seem a little bit hopeless without that Sage. No revive possibility, no heal possibility. Everybody's seeing whatever HP they want to have, whatever they're given. And they're dealt a very sour hand here. Austin is going to leap out momentarily. Does Cologne a couple of stats? It's delayed though, but that ice orb that slowed him down tremendously. He really can't do anything. They're stuck here. The Rolling Thunder coming. The Orbital Strike as well. Dev is caught between a rock and a hard place, and he goes down to Bunny's ultimate. Austin is leaping onto the side. They're making waves. They're making moves, and Tucker's got another one as well. 13 seconds up. They'll still get the bomb plant, but trades go back and forth. 3 versus 2. They're trying to get back into the site. Nerf and Loner are trying to rotate on him. 5 seconds up. The spike goes down in the nick of time. Nerf's got a kill. He might get another here. 4 points of health. Austin is called in the rocket here, but he still gets swung on by Nerf. 4 points of health. He manages to stay alive.
Loner, use your
And
arrow.
now it's Figment. He's got it all to do. Low HP. Figment's got to aggress here. He's got to be the opposer. And he goes down. Loner's clutched it out. And just like that, the spike is down. But next thing you know, it's 8-9.
Oh my God, Sully. They use so many ultimates. 3 of them down, just like that. The Orbital Strike and the, I forgot what the breach is called. Lightning Wave, is it? I feel like I messed it up. That's a Pokemon move. Rolling Thunder, Lightning Wave. It's been a long day. All right, come on, give me the
Oh my god.
Rolling Thunder, Lightning Wave. You know what I'm talking about here. So, Rolling Thunder. I like Thunder Wave. Cooler name, to be fair. It's like a nice little combo that they had going there, but that only converted really 1 kill plus the bomb plant. From there, though, the retakes and the trades were just so perfect, and that rocket went completely unused, basically.
Yeah. I mean, they invest
nothing.
how many ultimates?
3 ults.
There's 3 ults for not even around. That is huge.
They got the bomb plant at least.
Yeah, I
Got
mean,
that going.
there's always a bright side. There's always a bright side. That's the thing I love about you, Kieran, is that you always find the bright side of things. You know, we lost the round. You know, they're making a comeback, but hey, we got the spike down, and that's what matters most. Welshie, though, he knows what matters most. He knows the frags matter the most. Figment will trade him back out here for a 1-for-1. But 2 ultimates left, and they're exactly identical. A Sage and a Cypher for both these teams. The dynamic duo, the pair of the Sentry. But 8-9, 4 versus 4. It's still looking a little bit grim if you're the side of Spot Up.
That being said, though, you know, there are some silver linings. Having taken a player down from the defender's side and also apparently rezzing one. Hello, welcome back, Asuna. I hope you enjoyed your stay in the grave, because you're going to be right back onto the forefront of actually trying to get this round together. And what looked like... What?
Wait, what?
Mortar! He just pushed right through the smoke! I didn't expect him to do it because it was just that stupid of a move. I think Asuna is finally going to punish him for his sins, but he denied the bomb plant, plus got another kill for his trouble. Well, she's brought back to life. Back from the grave we go, and back into the action we go as well. Spike is planted, but it's a 2 versus 3, and the numbers don't exactly favor the attackers for the time being. Figment gives them a chance of life, though. Wallhack's going down as well. Figment fights off the boom bot as well. What is going on? Figment is holding on for dear life, but he is a one-man army against 2 men. The slower is through, but Figment is still alive and kicking. He takes down Pure, but the bomb is being defused, and they can just stick it if they want to. Well, she finishes up with a kill, and it's 9-9. What the hell is this, Sully?
These rounds, they go by so intensely. This is a match like no other. We're so highly contested. 9-9, the even Steven scoreline. And Big Frames, they continue to fight. These rounds are not easy. They're not close whatsoever. Spot Up, they're making it hard for them to win. They're making it a highly contested matchup, and props to them. But how many rounds is that? 6 rounds in a row. 6 rounds in a row for the Big Frames. That is a huge number to put up here, and it's been down to the wire each time. 9-9 we are. And the Big Frames, 3 rounds off of match in series, 1-3 for Spot Up. How close does it get here? How much longer can I keep talking? Because I feel like I've popped the voice main.
Oh, your poor voice box is going to be heard tomorrow, but these plays deserve it. Loner, who has been the quietest person in this server, I'd argue, maybe next to Figment, has pulled off that insane play. That round was not possible without his solo effort. And they have eventually broken the dam. It took 6 rounds in a row to do it, but the money it's feeble. It is so brittle for the attackers, and of course with pistols, they still somehow find the first kill. That's Welshie brought down to meet the Undertaker. And,
Spike.
I mean, I was about to say, these pistols are probably the best chance for Big Frames to actually go ahead and solidify their lead, but now they're knocked down a peg. They lose a player relatively early on in the round, and that allows the attackers to pretty much do whatever they want. Right now, it seems that the order of the day is going to be taking over the B-bomb site. Dev is trying to be present for the occasion, but he ends up only eating a bullet instead. Pure? I don't even know where that happened. He was on top of the wall the entire time. Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. Now, can you imagine what the opponents were seeing? Probably nothing.
Yeah,
This game
they
is
said
too much.
what they saw was they look to their left, they see Bior, and then next thing you know, they see a black screen. 10-9. Bior, again, these heroic plays from Big Frames, they do not stop. Time and time again, it's these single-man armies, these one-man shows that give them these rounds. And once more, Bior will bail them out again. 10-9. It's been the story of Big Frames. 7 rounds in a row. They're looking for an 8th to make it to 11. But man, this matchup has been nothing more than a miracle. This has been the closest, most highly contested, the craziest matchup we've seen. And well,
It's only gonna get better.
it couldn't be closer. It could not be closer. It started with the crazy first 5 rounds, and well, It's lived up to the hype. The big frames have brought the heat, they've brought the fire, they've brought the flames into this final half here. And they're not going down without a fight, but spot up. Not a round in this world, 7 in a row for big frames. It's been a very strong and steady start. It's all but been downhill for the spot up side.
They've even
looking
had
pretty
so
for them.
many good things going for them too. There's been a number of times where they found the first kill and unable to convert it. There's been times where they've sunk major amounts of ultimates into a round and still have lost it. These are rounds that are being stolen away by big frames. And God, I mean, all that spot up can do at the moment are just play victim. A full execute onto the A bomb site seems to be on the table for now, though, and this is looking actually really convincing. Because look at this, though, it is so clean, and ult comes through, and Nerf finds a kill. He's already gone. He just bailed from it entirely here. They have a crossfire set up, and Kono, thank God for him at least, gives him a little bit more of a fighting chance, but it's a 3 versus 3, 20 seconds remain. Bomb could go down, and no ultimates in play on the attacker's side.
Well, she's got the rocket as well. He's gonna go up top. He's gonna look for the high ground. Well, she's got a second. There surely isn't time for the spike plant. Figment has no idea where it is. He needs to get the kills. 5 seconds left. There's no chance at it. He can try and get it down, but there is not enough time. And 11th round of quad. He'll get the kill, but he won't get the round. 11-9 we go. He even falls to Bior. It's nothing but utter dominance from the big frames. Again, though, it goes down to these 1 versus 1s, these 1 versus X's. And spot up are starting to crumble here in the later stages.
They're just being cut 1,000 times. I mean, literally, it's just death by 1,000 cuts. There's so many things that are going right. Like, right off the bat, I would say Spot Up are in, you know, a lot of good positions. They had almost the entire A site all to themselves, but then out of nowhere, Nerf just comes around from U-Haul, I think it was, gets a kill for free, backs up, and then there's a crossfire waiting in U-Haul, ready to take down anybody who's trying to push them. Like, how can you predict this stuff? How can you play against this stuff? It makes trading impossible in some certain scenarios, and it has been the recipe for a flawless defense so far. Vandals, Vandals Phantoms, it's actually M4s, and an AWP, or an OP, either works, in play. Loner is finally showing up with a sniper. We'll go strike through. And Asuna just wasted his rocket. Oh god. Bomb will get planted.
5 versus 3. The spike, yeah, it will go down, but again, it's the true and tried method of going for the ultimate from the side. They know 2 players in towards U-Haul, 1 to the left, and now they're forced to back out here. Nerf and Dev combined for 2. Tucker will get 1 back, but Figment's holding on by a thread, and the thread has been ripped apart, 12-9. It's grand final advancement point here, Kieran, and they're 1 round away from advancing to the grand finals to take their revenge. 1 round away, 12-9 we go, and it's been nothing more than a highly contested matchup. But think about this, 9 rounds in a row, big frames have won to get to this point in time, and they just need 1 more to get across the finish line. 1 more to go, and they'll find themselves 10 rounds in a row, 13-9. This is true dominance in the second half, true and utter dominance.
Look, I know that bind is really good if you're a defender, but this is just something else entirely here. If you look at the shenanigans that's going on over at B, they have like this weird tripwire setup. I feel like they're just kind of toying with their food a little. Like, they're having fun with this one at this point. They feel that they have secured this victory, and how can you blame them? They pull it out time after time. They have to scrape together everything they possibly can just to make this one work. Kono, I mean, he's already used one of his slow orbs, apparently. It looks like he has enough money to get another. I don't know why he's on the Bulldog, but another A execute will come through, and another chance at redemption, possibly. Loner might have just shut it out like that. Resurrection will come through. Oh, okay.
Oh, the frags are going fine, though. Oh, but Dev, he trades it back. It's winnable here now, still, though. 3 versus 1 ultimate. Dev's in the back lines. He's got a second as well. This is really on here. He does go down, but still that paint. Oh, the paint shell. It might be the end of Figment. 30 points of HP. He's barely standing on his own 2 legs. Austin is still in the corner. They're waiting in the cubby. And the Boombot is going out hunting. He wants that information. Well, she has so many angles to clear. He goes up above to get the high ground.
Oh my god, Pure.
Camera. He needed the kill here. They need to get it yours on the bomb, but that wall does not cover him at all. 12-10. We keep on going. We keep on thriving. And there's still more Valorant to be played here.
I think that is the first time in all of today, in all of this tournament, where that wall hasn't done something good. I think it's literally the only time. That wall has just been like a savior for them, but even then, that wall is not good enough to stop the unstoppable torrent of spot up for that round. But, you know, again, it's only that round. Their drought of 9 in a row is finally over, and they finally get a sip of victory, but they still need to find 2 more to force it to OT, excuse me. And I still think they can still play with their food. Loner knows where one person is. Does he go for the wallbang shot? I think he does. No. Oh, he went for the wallbang. Just, unfortunately, the wrong side, it seems. 12 to 10. Those ultimates, I mean, honestly, what I'm thinking right now is that the defenders just try to work on building up their ultimates as much as possible and then just go for the Hail Mary. But it's actually a similar situation for the attackers, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. VR is waiting for that wall to go up as well. They're just trying to stall and delay this attacking side. They've got the res on Sage. So even if they do drop a player, there's still always an opportunity to bring them right back. But again, we go back to the ultimates of this attacking side. Spot Up have got the Big Bertha rocket. They also have the neural threat from the Cypher. And they're really poised to take this B bomb site. Bunny's starting to work his way on to it. There's 3 players here, so he has to be a little bit cautious, but instead they're heading towards A short once more. Very smart move here coming out from Spot Up. They've read this like a book. They've read it back and forth. They know it like the back of their hand. They're headed towards the A bomb site, and this could be huge for them. We could honestly see all 24 rounds being played. But it's all up to these 2 players. The Brimstone and the Sova stand strong, but how long do they stand? They're walking on crutches at this point in time. Austin has given his position away, but that doesn't really matter. Lona's going to hold the line here. The wall will go up, but it's just a matter of time. He has to hold the line. He has to be strong. He's missed the shot. He falls. Spike planted. Wall yet to go up here, and they're still sitting at a pretty 5 players alive. Austin is pushed behind the lines. In the cubby he goes. They don't even throw the wall up. They're so confident they don't need it. Though. 5 versus 4. They can't get the res, though. Loner's too far into the site. They're lurking around here. Welshie's on the back flank. He's trying to get into the site, but little do they know the Brimstone 2 is right. Oh, Welshie! He still gets the kill. 2 versus 2. And this is winnable. Dev, he's worked his way on 2 win. 2 versus 1. Sure, they don't know where Tucker is. There's no time left. Dev almost caught up by his own teammate. Tucker's got the elevation. Oh my god, that one again. It comes down to the 1 versus 1.
This is going to be insane, Sully. I'm not a fortune teller, but again, take a look at your scoreboard for a second. There's 8 ultimates across 2 teams here.
Oh, good god.
Possibly Loner picking up his. Either this round or the next round is going to be absurd. And I'm scared. Take a look at this buy from the attackers.
I think, yeah, look, I mean, everyone got a very strong line.
God, I keep on forgetting the scoreboard doesn't update until fresh.
Look at this defending team. I mean, they got a sheriff of Bulldog, but going back to your point of that overtime, in fact, if it does go to that, I mean, everybody's ultimate goes to half, and look at that, the defending team, Big Frames got all 5, but use your ultimates now because they all are relegated to just half of what you normally have. And well, the money as well, it's sudden death. Everybody gets 5k, 5 versus 4 in favor of the Big Frames. This is the round that they need to win. Devin's got another 5 versus 3. Bunny's left out like a hare, but he still needs to get around it. It's a tortoise versus the rabbit race. And Kono is playing for the long haul. Doesn't have the revive ability. He gets a kill here, and Orby has a chance. But 3 versus 2, the Cypher ultimate as well. They know exactly where he is. Figment will use his as well. Sova's got the ultimate as well. If he calls it, and now it's devastation. There's not a lot of ways that they can run. They go towards the A site. They can win this now, though. They can get it in here. They're starting to make their way on towards the A site. 3 players rotating in Harmonious. That Sova ult yet to come to play. Now it's coming in. He knows where they are. He's got a kill. He might get another as well. No, Cypher's still alive. Figment with it all to do, though. 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2. He's dancing around these boxes, but there it is. Big Frames close it out in the 24th round. What a breathtaker of a round.
What a breathtaker of a game.
Yeah, my voice is gone. My voice is gone.
Can you believe there's still a BO3? I don't think I gave that the proper, the proper finish that this match deserved. But my God, Big Frames actually pulled off that comeback. What was the score at one point again? 9-3, I think.
It was 9-3.
And they came